on CBD. This is very, very big news. There's a letter, there's a document, there's a series of documents that are in the hands of people right now, fairly soon. Who knows, maybe today, maybe in the next couple of days, we're going to find out what will the enforcement policy look like in regards to CBD. Now, we're still a long way from complete acceptance of the ingredient. However, we've been talking about this. I've been lucky to be a guest on your show with TV Sciences now for over 6 years. And during those 6 years, this went from a crazy idea to how are we going to regulate this stuff, right?
Yes. So explain to the audience the concept of enforcement.
Well, right now, the policy around CBD is almost hands off. And what I mean by that is the only companies that have had trouble selling this ingredient that isn't really official yet, and I mean official, CBD doesn't live within a official regulatory schema. So no one's really regulating it. And as a result of that, the market got absolutely out of control. And so when I say enforcement, the only enforcement that's currently happening is if you make a claim, an egregious claim, like you say, for example, CBD should be used for a major disease, which you're not allowed to say. Even if CBD is being researched or used for that condition, it's the intended use that creates the regulatory schema. So the intended use around food and dietary supplements are different than the intended use around drugs. And this is where I have some news. I believe, since I've been personally on your show last. This is now my own opinion. I think that a year ago, when a lot of people in the natural product industry wanted to use these natural tools to help fight disease and treat disease and help do what medicine maybe isn't even capable of doing. Now that we're all looking at prevention, I think that these tools go back to where they're most appropriate, and they're to keep healthy people healthy. So that's why I love that you say your health is your wealth. CBD is a tool to stay healthy. The FDA has to regulate it if people make egregious claims. There is more than just claims. There's accepting the ingredient into the regulatory schema, meaning that hemp CBD would be regulated like omega 3 fish oil. And at this point, don't you think it's earned the right to be regulated the same way that omega 3 fish oil is?
100%. There's nothing wrong with regulation. That regulation is going to protect companies. It'll protect the consumer. It'll protect the concept. Um, it's only when the regulation is unfairly administered do I become concerned. I'm not concerned about regulation, and neither are you, and neither is your company, because you have nothing to hide. You're a straight up, stand in your face, deliver the product, and you do the right thing when nobody's looking. So, the people that have to worry about it are the charlatans, and they need to be kicked
But
out of the natural products industry.
interestingly enough, Doc, I hate to speak over you. Listen, because of social media and everybody films everything and posts everything, did you notice over the
Yeah.
2 years that FDA tried to figure it out? That there was one nasty report after another about how CBD products failed to meet label claim. Don't you think that forced most people to want to get it right so that they wouldn't get a class action lawsuit? Do you see what I'm saying? The regulation also came from the demands of the marketplace.
Hmm.
Do you see my
Well,
point there?
what does your instinct tell you about what's going to happen?
Oh, okay. Uh, thank you. And I try not to bank on that too too much because we're in such uncharted territory here. But my instinct tells me that we're going to have a registry. A registry. This is a much